Now I hear this question over and over and over again from the newcomers in the game, which is the best troop? So I'll give you my list, my rank list about the troops. I'll not go over the different troops that is presented on the different fraction. For example, in the Wilderburg there is a marksman flying unit, League of Order there is a Celestials, and here we have a cavalry. I'll not talk about these units because it depends what fraction you choose. So I'll start with the normal 4 troops, and on the bottom list is Infantry. Now why is Infantry in the bottom list? Is just because they have big HP, they also have good defense, but they're lacking attack. Their attack is really low. You cannot actually do much with this attack. You cannot hold the Behemoth aggro in the Alliance War, even if you catch the enemy, because mostly it's mages against mages. If you catch the enemy, it's really hard to do big damage. Also, there is not so strong artifacts for infantry to perform a big damage like the cavalry. Some artifacts of the cavalry can take out the whole legion, but for infantry, for now, I think they're on the bottom list of my list. Now jumping on the next troop is actually the cavalry. Now the cavalry is on the place number 3. It's just because there is not many places you can actually use cavalry. You can use cavalry for the gathering killers, just going and kill enemy gathering heroes in the mine. Also in the Behemoths, I don't think there is a good place for the cavalry, just because most of the spells of the Behemoth have some kind of circle around the Behemoth, and with cavalry you have to do huge mobility to avoid all these damages. Maybe for splash damage, the hit for the Behemoths just do huge damage around them, and it's really hard with the cavalry to keep your legion full, because if your legion is not full, the less legion you have, the less damage you're going to do. And losing time by avoiding spells of the Behemoth is a time that, for example, archers and mages are going to continue do damage till you're trying to avoid some Behemoth spell. That's why almost the place number 3 is cavalry. They are good in Alliance War for the gathering killers. They're great gathering killers, and they have pretty decent artifact, I'm not gonna lie. Even within the melee in the Alliance War, they have some advantage, but this advantage is not so big. Again, they are melee unit and they can be killed on the way to the enemy legions. Jumping on the place number 2, this is archers. Why archers? First, archers are the best unit for Behemoth fight. We have to mention that. This is the unit, this is the troop you want to kill every Behemoth. They have the biggest damage in the game for the troop. They have the biggest damage. If we check here, they have 341. After the marksman, they are followed by the cavalry. They have 330, and of course infantry and mages are after them. So why this troop that have the biggest damage in the game on number 2 is just because they're good for the Behemoth. Now archers are good there, but in the Alliance War they're not so good because they have medium range. Mages have very far, but the archers actually have medium, and you have to go really close to the enemy to perform some kind of hit of the enemy. And this will allow a lot of mages to jump on your head and basically kill your legion. The next thing is most of the archer heroes are focused on the legion to boost the legion attack, and this is pretty much normal. I mean, if you have the troop with the biggest damage in the game, you better make a heroes that will boost this damage to make this legion more strong. But in Alliance War it's most like hitting and going back, hitting again, going back, some kind of this type of sneaky game. So yeah, that's why the marksman is on the number 2, because Alliance War is the most important thing in this game. If you don't have diplomacy somehow to split the wand, it will be really hard without actually Alliance War, and if you don't win in the Alliance War, you're not going to be able to occupy any Behemoth lair. You will not be able to even have a territory. So they're very good in everything else, they're best in everything else, but in the Alliance War, I think the big advantage is on the for the troop that is on the place number 1, and this is Mages. Now, why Mages? First of all, from the VIP chest, if you open your VIP chest, oh, this is not VIP chest. If you open your VIP chest, the hero that's presented there is Lilia, and she's a mage. We start from there, and Lilia is the strongest mage in the game, one of the best heroes till the season 2. I was in season 1, season 1 plus, now is season 2. Still, the Lilia is the best mage in the game, and I don't think this is going to be changed soon. So yeah, the mages have really strong heroes. The other thing is mages are hitting multiple targets with their heroes. Here, for example, is a target and another Nerly Legion. If we check the Valiant, the other mage, we're going to see he's hitting target in 2 surrounding legion. If we check even the epic one even hit more legions. Here is legion and 2 Nerly legions, but if you awake the warrior, you're going to get target and 3 Nerly legions. So the marksman is the mages are killing machine in the Alliance War. That's why they're on the first place, because everything in the season is decided by the wars. What happened in the Alliance War? If you perform well in the Alliance War, you're going to get land. You may get even the dragon, and yeah, like this, your alliance will finish at the top. And after you finish at the top, you will be able to go for Compendium. You're going to get better rewards, and everything else is just the mages is actually the troop that is going to decide where the alliance will be. And yeah, this is for mages. They're basically the troop, in my opinion, that is currently at the game the best one. I strongly suggest people to focus on the mages and marksmans, to have some marksmans for the Behemoth fight, and the rest is to go for the mages, just to have enough mages when the Alliance war appear, to be prepared and to have some unit to fight with, not just to somebody destroy your legion and you have to wait till all this legion is healed. So yeah, this is my opinion. Mages number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, hit one like, subscribe, let me know in the comments what you think about which is the best troop, what is your opinion about this thing, and maybe these videos here will help you with something else, and see you in the next video.